Good morning, Facebook family and friends. I'm in Destin Beach, Florida today. It is Friday, October the 20th. The year is 2017. So, this is going to be a quick video because I'm out here on the beach. Let me just read something that was in the New York Times. There was a death of a 41-year-old theater guy who works in the World Theater in New York, Michael Friedman. He's brilliant, 41, and lost his life to AIDS. The theater world asks why. This man was only 41 years of age. He died approximately 9 weeks. He died on September the 9th, according to his family. It was just 9 weeks since his doctor told him he had tested positive for HIV. He was 41 years of age. Mr. Friedman's death, again, this is an article in the New York Times. Mr. Friedman's death from complications of HIV and AIDS has rattled the theater world, both because he was seen as among the brightest lights of his generation, and because it shocked those who had come to see HIV infection as chronic but manageable condition, at least for those with health care. Feels like a brutal reminder of another time, said Jacob Jonathan Mark Sherman, a playwright and friend. It's going to be a long time for a lot of us to wrap our minds behind this. So here it is, 2017. We have a young man who just died on September 9th, literally 9 weeks from AIDS. He literally died. He had KS. He had all these different ailments that once they found out he was positive, in 9 weeks he was dead, even with the antiretroviral medications. He was not able to get his condition together. I'm going to post the link to the article. It's a long article you can read. What can we learn from this? People ask me all the time, Walter, why do you get tested quarterly? Because I am in a high-risk category of gay men, black or white. I am sexually active. I have to get tested quarterly. The reason why they want you to test quarterly if you are in a high-risk group, whether you are, there are certain high-risk groups. You can Google what groups are considered high-risk for HIV. Black gay men are considered high-risk. White gay men, Hispanic gay men. These numbers. So by testing quarterly, if every quarter you test, go and get tested for HIV, and you come back negative, then you're fine. But let's say you go one quarter and it comes back positive. Now you can immediately start treatment so that you can live a healthy life. That's why they want you to test quarterly. That's every 3 to 4 months, every 3 months. Now, Michael Friedman did not go get HIV tests regularly. He didn't know he had HIV. Smart, intelligent man, a theater player, probably busy with life and everything else, never took the time to sit down, go to a doctor, go anywhere to any HIV place and just go see. He was a white gay man, so he should have known he was at high risk for HIV. All he had to do was go get tested regularly. He would have known his situation. He would be alive today. HIV is not as a deadly disease if you're in treatment and taking your taking your medications, but you have to go get tested so you know that you are positive. This is what I've said a million times. I think some people just misconstrue my words. They twist it around and say all this stuff. If you're in treatment for HIV, you should do fine. Should. Most people I know in treatment are doing well. Those who were able to get tested early enough and go get treatment, start treatment, and they responded well. But if you wait a year or 2 or 3 or whatever before you get tested and you find out so late and your body's now going through all these different illnesses and trying to recover, and you end up like this guy, 41 years of age in 2017, who died from AIDS. It should never have happened. Not in the United States of America. Not in New York City. Not in a place where people who live with HIV in New York is one of the best states in the United States, best place in the world to have HIV because there's so much treatment, medicines, all kinds of stuff available. Why did he make the decision not to get tested? Like most gay men, he's probably living in denial. He probably thought, well, I'm not having a lot of sex with a lot of people. He may have only had maybe 1 or 2 sexual partners. But you never know. He might have been just He might have been in a sort of relationship where he was seeing somebody. But if you're having sexual contact, period, I don't care if you gay, straight, I don't care your race. If you're having sexual contact with anyone, you are at risk for HIV. You must understand that it's not that complicated to comprehend. If you are having any type of sexual contact, you are at risk for HIV. Go get tested. Gay, straight, black, white, I don't care where you live, what city, what state, go get tested. You may not have to go get tested quarterly, but what would it, you know what it costs me to get tested quarterly? Zero. Nothing. I run in there, I'm in and out of there in 15 minutes. I get a text on my phone from this organization. They text me. And I say, let me hurry up and get my ass over there. I drive right by it every day. I see parking this parking lot, free parking, running there, get my test results, and come my ass on out of there. I did this for years. Years. Over 20 odd years. I get tested regularly and I do it quarterly, like clockwork. Just like I go get my blood pressure checked regularly. It's like I console as to why this man was a brilliant star on Broadway, who was doing such great things, how could he have made this mistake? Denial. The man was in denial. He didn't think he was at risk. He didn't think it would happen to him. When he found out, it was just too late. For that man to be dead and gone in 9 weeks after finding out his diagnosis, he had to have had HIV. He had to have been living with HIV not knowingly for a long period of time. See, I've seen this with a lot of people here in Atlanta. They don't know they have HIV and they get deathly ill and sick. When they get to the hospital, they can't get them. They can't recover because they got there too late. I'm talking about people I know in recent years. And they were going through so many illnesses, the body just couldn't recover in time. And he was having such severe illnesses that it was just impossible at this point. Had he been testing quarterly, getting his HIV test regularly, going to see he would have been on medication, he would have lived, and he'd be alive today. But unfortunately, we know that's not the case. And then it's unfortunate because this is happening right as we speak. There are people right now who are not going to get tested. And people say sometimes people are afraid to go get tested. I don't think it's about fear. I just think people live in denial and say, I'm not at risk, I'm not doing anything. I've had to force many of my friends, go get tested. Did you go get tested? Why? Are you having sex? Yeah? Then go, I don't give a care if you're using condoms or not using condoms. Get tested. That's the only way you're going to know. Especially if you've gone more than 12 months or a year or longer and you have not got tested and you have been having sex with people you must get tested. There is no other way around it. Like I said, gay, straight, black, white, it doesn't matter. If you're a sexually active individual in 2017, you must go get tested, not just for HIV, but every STD. Because we have a wide range a epidemic of STDs going on in this country right now because people don't want to use condoms, they don't want to use safe sex, they just don't. They say that the STD epidemic is astronomical now in the United States. It's gotten out of hand. And you won't know unless you go get tested and get treated. Get tested, get treated, get into treatment. Get tested quarterly if you are in a high-risk group. If you're black, gay, white, gay, Hispanic, gay, Jewish, gay, it don't matter. If you're in a high-risk group, sex worker, escorting, whatever, if you're in a high-risk group or you are involved in sex, period, you get tested quarterly. Go get tested so that once you do, if you do test positive, you can immediately start treatment so that you can live a healthy and normal life. I'm going to post a link to the New York Times article. It's a wonderful article to read about him, and he was just a wonderful guy who was doing a lot of good stuff. And it's unfortunate that he died, but I'm about to get out of here. I'm at this beach resort. I'm going to go out to the beach with me some chairs. I'll post the link, read the story. We look forward to reading you all's comments. I'm out of here again today. It's Friday, October 20th. And if you voted at 2017, and I'm in Fort Walton Beach. Where am I? Fort Walton Beach, Florida, at this hotel. Just hanging out on the beach. Just needed a quick vacation. Just something to get out of Atlanta. You know how I feel about Atlanta. Whew. Anyway, I'm out of here and enjoy your Friday. Go out and do something productive. Have some fun today, guys. I know I'm about to. Let the drinking begin. I'm celebrating life.